Up guys, yo. Right today because we have quite a lot to do. So bear with me, we're going to get cracking. Basically my main goals for the day are to build the fence that I need built around the compound. And we're also going to need to finish off the Bronto platform that those of you that were watching yesterday or checked out on YouTube, I managed to finish yesterday and I've actually started it since. There it is at the moment. I'm going to be finishing that off today, and we're going to be finishing it off in a lovely metal finish, basically. Upgrade Bossman's health so he can survive quite a lot, and then we're going to mount auto turrets on top and maybe a couple of the ballista guns as well. So yeah, it's going to take a bit of a grind. Apologies, so it will take some patience. Nevertheless, I do have a Decorus just sitting there ready. I'm actually just waiting for my rank up to get the saddle. And that saves the stone problem really. So really all it's going to be is a lot of metal collection and stuff like that. As per usual, if you have any questions, comments or queries, either use it on the comment box on YouTube or that box. Apologies, because as per usual, I'm just sending a little tweet. Started. I've actually been grinding away for a little while this morning, so I thought I'd just turn the stream on. Right, so yeah, so there's quite a lot of expansion. I'm also turning this into a metal building slowly but surely. But to be honest, right now I need to hunt for meat because all my animals, not all of them, but a lot of them are bordering on starving, so we can't have that really. Help if I didn't keep rinsing the T-Rex. Basically, you can go hunting with the T-Rex and make a lot of meat, but you sprint for more meat, so what do you end up with? Off with small boat. Those of you wondering, yes, this is still available on the Xbox Preview program. Find it in the store. For more info, or you just want to see a bit more gameplay before you make up your mind, then go into the Twitch streams playlist YouTube and you can see quite literally hours of footage. So look guys, there are people way more advanced than us in the game, of course. We know how to roll and we know how to upgrade fairly quickly. So yeah, we tamed the Decorus yesterday. Yeah, I tamed it. I actually only tamed it with Miho berries and a couple of kibbles, so it took about 3.5 hours, and it was only a low level 20 when I received it. So yeah, it took a while, but nevertheless we got there in the end. Believe me, when I've actually got that saddle, that'll start paying its worth off tenfold, and it really improves the stone gathering. So start walling off all this compound. Basically what I'm doing is collecting meat for my animals in general, not just the T-Rex, so just be sure to take a few bundles every now and then, otherwise they'll eat it up. When you do come down this river, guys, and there's quite a few predators, T-Rexes among them, Carnos, scorpions, so. Just wondering if I want to try and get across, start attacking them buggers over there. It's just a fish attacking me, I can't work it out. Piranha, come on dude, really? What we might do then is just kite the Bronto over to us. Ops. Here he comes. Back up and get a little room. basically I just lock into it, don't give it any room to manoeuvre, just chew the hell out of it. Saber-tooth salmon. Good. Some fish meat, good. That should do for meat for now. I've got a little while to get back this white meat. Which that should be the birds sorted as well. Mainly it's for the birds because I take them on the metal runs. They need quite a lot of meat to keep their stamina going. So that's what I'm mainly doing it for. Because we do always need prime meat. You want to be careful though, because obviously if you eat all the normal meat you will start on that prime meat, so hopefully a couple of kills like this on the way back. While it's there, you might as well eat it. I don't always do it, but sometimes it's wise to just check the level of the thing you're about to attack. As it might be, you know, like madly powerful or whatever. As it is, this is not. Make a good mate for boss man, I won't lie, but I'd rather have the meat. I'm not spending another 4 hours taming a Bronto. Again, I'll just do this every so often, just to keep the animals fed, keep yourself fed as well, really. Now, it's the same with resources as it is with animals. Okay, there's like respawn times for the animals essentially as well. You'll notice it tends to be like a little blip. The server itself, it'll feel like a bit of lag. It's actually something jumping into the game. Basically, you want to get it cooked as soon as possible, otherwise it'll spoil, of course. It'll last way longer in a dinosaur than it will on you. Hopefully one of those pieces will cook instead of spoiling. Spoil. I like to keep the fish for the birds, and I'll just put the meat in there for myself. Ruin the meat eaters, obviously. I know I've got to rank up, I just want to do this first quickly and get it out. Spawns in 1 minute. Shit. That was 1 minute on the dinosaur, and I've not got a clear spot. That's going to spoil as well, I think. I'll just come back a little bit earlier. Also store my spoiled meat in the fridge. Right, so I'm going to apply the rank up, and the engram points I'm going to be using to get the over to chorus saddle. We get that knocked up because I really need to get a lot of stone being gathered together, and really just can't be bothered to hatchet it all, to be honest with you. So just got to decide what I want here. Be honest, since around level 60, level 60, I've been hitting the fortitude quite a lot because it helps you survive longer periods of starvation, dehydration, and the cold as well. It's really quite helpful. Don't mind the crafting speed, you know, it's not super fast, but it's not like I have to wait forever. My carry weight I'm happy with at the moment. Melee damage I don't really use. Well, I suppose you do, but really upgraded it, so food. I don't really need a higher amount of food. Actually, tell a lie. Maybe I should go up a little bit. Buy more food, more water. Going with a fortitude again, only because I often go into the north snowy part, so unlock this, so I'm going to have to spend 20 points. Cool. Yeah, I mean the crafting speed's not super fast, but I mean I'll get over it. Annoyingly, that won't keep them going for that long, but it'll just keep them topped up. And as you can see, I've got a lot more on the T-Rex anyway. Sheila. Good old Sheila. Beautiful, thanks to my teammate Bratty. Always leave like 15. The rest, keep a bundle for yourself. Rest in the fridge, and then you supply or spoil it from narcotic. We were doing the narcotic farming the other day. Get yourself a boss man. Very harvesting a thing of the past. Just a couple of swipes at the tail. Build up supplies again. The last couple of days I've been rinsing the supplies because we've sort of just stayed where we were. I had to build around it really, so. Oh, we finally got a saddle for him. Every time you come by your Lystrosaurus, whatever you want. Make sure you're giving it a pet just to get that up. See. What? Hey, good stuff. Right, cool. Stop him there. saddle up. You're good to go. You're good to get on the stone hunt. Just want to roll like that, it's L trigger. A lot more fun, and I feel a little bit quicker. So we'll just quickly demo how good he is. So this is the standard stone gathering. Just don't get me wrong, if you're using a metal tool, it does produce fairly good results. "16 bits of stone, not bad, not bad." Now the more efficient 16 stone, 1 swipe. That's a 34 out of 1 rock. Now, as you can imagine, if you've got a really rocky place, or you'll quite often find them at the top of the mountain or in the volcano, that's for that reason. So you can just go around, clear the area, get as much stone as humanly possible, and then you can start building your structures and stuff. Relative ease. Don't get me wrong, it's still a grind, but it's a quicker grind, it's a more efficient grind. I've upgraded his weight capacity a little bit, so I think up to about 300, so you will have to empty him every now and then. Doing that couple of minutes, nearly 200 stone already. All this will respawn, of course, so if you're that bothered, just wait for it to respawn and then attack it all again. Right, so what I tend to do when he's at this sort of 1, 2, 3, 4, 411 stone in probably less, about a minute, I'd say. So what I tend to do is just take 100 off him. Easier on him and to make him move quicker. Follow you. Take it home, or to your chest, wherever you're taking it to. Come on, mate, double it, come on. Come on, mate. Since this one. Okay. A lot of settings help. If you're using like the birds for farming, you can take like multiple birds up to the top of the mountain, mine for metal, load them up. Often you'll find the birds follow you a little bit too close, so all you need to do is just set their follow distance to high or highest. It does mean you have to hang back a little bit, back to base, but the great thing is about these creatures, they're very hardy because of their shell, so attack them quite often, they'll kill raptors, stuff like that. Upgrade their movement speed a bit, their roll is just impossible to catch. It's awesome. Already we've got nearly 500 stone straight out. Gonna go back for more. If you ask me for added realism, they should maybe give you a dizzy bonus or make you feel a little bit sick. But we're forgiven. It honestly is one of my favourite creatures. Doesn't eat that much. Yeah, shit. You really don't have much to fear from many things. The bigger predators will obviously do you a lot more damage, but I mean, those little things. I hit a home run into the sea. Ah, rubbish. That one did though. Oh, we've got one left over. They seem to have done something to the compies, because when I first started playing this game, they used to attack you on sight pretty much, and now they sort of just run up to you and then wait for you to attack them. Big bits of rock. Over there, over there, there's a big old alley of rock as well, which is where the previous base of mine was based. Fortunately, it's quite dangerous through there at the moment, so we need to clear the area. Yeah, he'll do thatch as well, I forgot about that. Anyway, it's 306 at the minute. We'll see if we can upgrade that. His health is obviously quite hardy, but up 400. That right there, the total we've just got in that few minutes is pretty much one of these behemoth gates. It will take 100. I don't know if you've ever built these by hands, but it's just a grind. It's really frustrating. Shit, I didn't make him follow me. Yeah, we're happy to have him for sure. He is. Sweet. Come on, mate. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, boy. Sometimes I have a habit of clicking the right bumper. Right. Just want to check something quickly. Stone 15, wood 10, thatch 10. We've already got quite a lot there. Might just make a few up real quick. Now the creature for wood, if you're looking to get a mass amount of wood, is the mammoth for me. But just as equally, you could go to like a beaver dam, rob it with its wood. Fence foundations, which is pretty good. You have to bear with me when I put up the fence because I find it really quite frustrating. You can never tell which end is the end that you're pedantic, you know, really quite anal about your base. You want your walls to face a certain way, yeah. But you can never really quite tell which way is the proper way until you just do one quickly, so you have to bear with me. We'll quickly demo it and then see what's going on. Wondering if we can crack out a wall, a little tester wall. I want tools. Structure. Okay, cool, we've got a couple. Right, so obviously you just want to dump whatever remaining bits and pieces you got. So the main idea is I'm going to fence it off, or gate it off as well, and we're going to build a dock just down here behind this building into the left. Fortunately I placed this gate like a bit of a baiting right now if I should just build another one. Right, that's foundation. Right, yeah, so there's usually an ident. You can usually spotlight the end, so I'm just going to place one there. There's another one. Oh. Right, yeah, so that's the way I would actually want the wall to be facing, yeah? Now I'm going to have to drop a certain amount of time to come pick it up again. Done. Right, okay. Yeah, I don't know what I've just done. Let me move. fine. I'm going to have to pick them all up again, I think. Now don't forget, this is still in preview stage, so occasionally we'll get little bits like this. It's just where I've built myself on a wall. Oh, happy days, just got an upgrade as well. I would have actually liked it on melee damage, but weight just happens to help right now. Demos, how long have I been playing? To be honest, it's sort of been on and off. When it first came out on preview, I played it for months on end. And then I had like a little break for a few months, played a few other games. And so this one's only been going for like the last week. But I transferred my profile over so I didn't have to start again. So I couldn't be asked with ranking up and grinding away again. So yeah, on and off since it first come out really, mate. I've not played it on PC, obviously I'm playing on Xbox, but as I'm sure you know, it's highly addictive. Highly, highly, highly addictive. He is going to be slow. Obviously, that's bound to happen. I've pretty much maxed out his weight, but I lost all of the other bits. Oh well. And stuff's easy to gather, like I say, we can just go to the beaver dams and get that. Just while he's taking his sweet ass time to get there, I'm just going to quickly make a cup of coffee. I've already got the kettle boiled and I'll be right back. Alright, sorry dude. Oh damn, he really is taking a long time. I expected he'd move a bit quicker, but it's going to have to take of him. You can. I'm going to reposition the gate. Ideally I want it just at the top of this valley here. Originally going to be a dock, but unfortunately somebody's just built a little house just behind the cliff. King, how you doing? Hope you're enjoying some Ark today. Apologise for the grinds, but I have quite a construction to do. Right, we have enough stone for another behemoth gate. I just need to gather some wood and stuff, so what I do is just go and try and raid some beaver dams as well. Okay. Then you can also find rare flowers, mushrooms and holes in beaver dams. Go upstairs. Notice I've actually got just a simple accommodation, to be honest. I've got fridge, a power generator, finery smithy, somewhere to cook, or a pestle, fabricator. Minimalistic type of guy. I'm part of a 4-man tribe. We're all actual mates in real life, so the other guys, we all sort of just do our own thing, but we also help each other, you know, with supplies and stuff like that, so sort of been doing a little bit of a joint effort, really. Obviously we're not by any means one of the biggest tribes, but you know, we can show you a few things, apart from how to get out of a hangar apparently. Doing? It's an official server, Mr. King. Official server, European 491 PvE. Reason I play on PvE, I play PvP of course, and tried a few of the trial modes and stuff like that. It's not that I don't like it, but I don't know, I prefer PvE. If you want to have a war with someone, I like that you can organise it a bit better. Also, you know, you've got time to build your own base without fear of everything being destroyed or you being robbed constantly, or I don't know, you have trust issues on PvP, so on PvE I find there's quite a community vibe, and you know, everyone helps each other. You need people to tame certain dinosaur or all pearls, stuff like that, and always sort you out. Sometimes for a trade, sometimes for free, you know. I mean, you guys have probably just seen the T-Rex skin that's on there. I didn't get that. That was actually given to us by another tribe. We did a little trade and they gave us the skin to go over it. They look wicked. Apologies for that. I just had to get some meat and cut the birds. So obviously they need to be. I just realised why I'm still feeling really heavy and overweight. It's because I've got all those foundations on me. Searching for a new... What server was you on, Mr. King? I actually came over from 485. That's originally where I was on. I was actually in there from day 14 in server time. So my friends basically set up in this server and I joined this one. But you're always more than welcome, dudes. We're always looking for a few people. We don't mind. As I say, it's just a few of us as mates in real life that we just come on here and build a little base together and stuff. So, more the merrier. It's no problem. I should point out as well, Mr. King, that it's not that your tribe won't get raided on this game on PvE, because they can do, you know, especially if you've left your stuff unlocked. There's other ways to destroy your base without having to be on PvP, so quite frequently people start like kiting dinosaurs to your base, like big old brontos, and getting them to destroy the structure and stuff like that. You don't want to hang around too long around a beaver dam like that, because he will come and get you. Come on, mate. Ginger. Leave him alone. That's it. Blimey. Sorry, yeah, beavers are really quite strong. Mr. King, that's okay. I use Google Translate to communicate with one of my friends, Vrati. He's from Czech Republic. His English isn't brilliant either, so we text communicate via the chat box in game. You know, that's what Google Translate for. Type it into your native language, translate into another. It's a wonderful world we live in, buddy, so it's really no problem if you don't have brilliant English, man. I've just got to knock up myself some more clothes. Bear in mind with the beaver dams, that's exactly what will happen. You have to be in and out with those guys, otherwise they will come and get you. But we got a bit of free wood, so can't complain. Got some more cement paste, which is always... So I don't actually have that greater armour. I've not really actively sought it, but I don't really need it at the moment. I'm not really running for my life because of yeah, man, that's cool. You're more than welcome to join round here. I'm not the clan leader, so you're more happy for the clan leader, Ratty, to come accept you into the tribe. But yeah, you're more than welcome to come and play, man. Got no problems, you know, we just sit there, help each other out, but still do our own thing, you know. Unfortunately, you'll see I'm not even an admin, so I won't actually be able to accept you in, I don't think. I don't know, actually, can I still invite people? Really tried. Try it. Don't forget, guys, if you're looking for any tips or you just want to watch a bit more Ark with without having to put up with me, you're more than welcome to go on YouTube, and you can find hours upon hours of footage from myself actually. So check it out. Right. That's really, wasn't it? Easy thing with this game, you get so distracted sometimes. See. Yeah, I was saying I don't really have that great armour, but I've got the blueprints for it. It's just a matter of gathering the material for a few bits and pieces. I just can't be bothered to go on the chin hunt. That's what I need, quite a bit of the armour. It's the chest piece and stuff. One of my teammates. Put on him. Axe. We'll take the metal. The oil. Might think I'm robbing him, but we're with it, don't worry. A canteen as well. It's always nice to have a canteen. And oil we need just to make a bit more gasoline to keep the power running. Little tip, you need to make gasoline and you don't know how, all it is oil and hide. I can't remember the ratio to it, it might be like 3 hide to every oil, oil to every hide, I can't really remember. That's how you make it, stick it in your refinery. Message. Let's have a look, shall we? Hi, Pixel News. We're going back for some more beaver dams, not just for the woods, but I want to see if there's some spare pearls or, you know, whatever. And please, 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 people, do not start wasting your chitin or keratin making cement paste. I mean, just in the couple of dams we've gone into, you must see how much cement paste those guys make. So save yourself the time and the effort and just raid it. once we've done this, I really must get back on a stone break, and once the other boys are on a bit later, things will start moving a bit quicker. Construction will start picking up. But I reckon we can get the wall up before they get back and get online. Remember guys, if you like Mr. King and you want someone to join with, or even someone just to trade with and, you know, give you a few tips or even help you along in your gameplay, more than welcome to join in on the server. Obviously, if you betray us, it'll be a different matter. Kids. If you want some help and stuff, yeah, you're more than welcome to join, guys. At the end of the day, it's not a problem. Obviously, we stream all of it as well, so if you're a bit funny about that, then sorry, but most of our game is streamed. Around here, you usually find the beaver dams. What I tend to like to do is to go and raid one, sort of like grab them, grab their attention so they're chasing you, and then run them into like a pack of raptors or, you know, any sort of dangerous looking. So often they'll take them out for you. Hello. Well, a bit of spare wood. I probably could have took some more. Server name. Yeah, it's 491. Just search on PVE. Search 491. Find it straight away. RedX, man, it was good to see you. Just to let everyone know, this is royalty to myself. RedX is the very first ever contributor to the channel. Yeah, man, I'm good. How are you doing, man? I should just say a quick thank you as well. Sorry, I didn't notice that. 12 Sousa, thanks again for the host. I believe that's the second day in a row, so I owe you a couple. And flu RedX, oh mate, I feel your pain. I had that for like the last week, hence why I've sat here playing quite a lot of Xbox, to be honest with you. It's been quite a killer, even leaving house to walk the dog, to be honest with you. So yeah, man, I've got sympathy for you, but you know the score. Man up, take some lemon and hot water. Job done. That is slow. Dodgies are great for stamina, poor for movement speed, and believe it or not, I put on like the last 6 or 7 levels onto the movement speed, and that's how slow it still goes, so quite frustrating. So I've got 44 rare mushroom here, just in case you didn't know. You can tame the kangaroo type creatures with those. Just keep them away, and then once you've got 100, 200, go and capture yourself one of them. I've had one before. They're fairly useless, to be honest, but they're pretty random creatures. On PvE at the mini Red X, I obviously, like most people, started on PvP, but to be honest, I prefer like the construction side of it more. I like being able to, if I want to go to war with someone, actually having the choice to declare war against them, you know, as opposed to constantly fearing for my life. And that's, in all honesty, all it was. I really enjoyed it, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I'm on PvE. I've been on PvE for quite a few months now, on and off, so this is a new server. I've just joined in with a few buddies that have finally got into Ark, despite months and months of me banging on about it, of course. Yeah, they're finally got into it, so I've just changed server, transferred the profile over. I've been going on this for about a week. Yeah, about a week. Don't get me wrong, there's been some long hours put in, of course, but getting there. It's not brilliant, but we're getting there. So King, good to see you again, man. I was hoping for some more stone to have spawned again. Oh shit. Oh mate, yeah. I've heard some stories about server hosting. I thought about it myself, to be honest, Redx. You know, mainly for just like have your own server, really. But in the end, I didn't bother. I did join another server that was hosted. I don't know if you remember Clubland. Clubland was watching quite a lot. Knew us as well, so he was on his own server at one point. I played on there for a little bit. Wouldn't mind doing it myself. I've got the connections to it. I don't imagine that'd be a problem. But like you say, it's a bit of hassle, and I don't really want that. Happy to just stream away. If people want to watch, great. You do that. Playing on Scorched Earth as well, Redx. I've actually got Scorched Earth, but my buddies didn't want to download it. They were just happy with this map. I've only played on it for a couple of hours, so I can't really pass judgment on it, but I thought it was alright. I have to admit I prefer this landscape though, but again, I didn't really explore that much of Scorched Earth, so yeah, you on that, man? move now. Roll back. Oh no, I'm not waiting. Really need to get me a mammoth, I really do. I just need to have a quick little count up. Now I've got enough stone, I need more thatch. 1, 2. Wood, bit more thatch. Basically I'm rebuilding the gate. I built it with a gap underneath it like a chump. Shit. I do actually. Always forget I've got boss man. Boss man, follow me. On this ship. Pretty much one of the best pack mules you can get. As you can see, I'm building a base on top of him, of course. I have auto turrets mounted on him. Take that health and shit. I tried it. It's worth a shot, man. Like I say, the map's completely different. It's a bit more dry and desolate. But again, I didn't really travel much of it, so I can't really pass judgment. I keep meaning to get round to it, but you know what it's like once you get into building a base and establishing where you are and what you're doing. Sort of lose all track of time, really. So, I mean, it's a great idea, but it's not the map I would have liked to have seen built. But it's going to be a bit like this for a little while. I've got to grind away. Fortunately. Also been up north and the dinosaur is slowly coming down south. Oh, Red X, yeah, I'm feeling that, mate. There's always something to be done. That's the crazy thing. Even when you think, oh yeah, got everything done, you think, oh no. saying to my girlfriend gets really frustrated. Like she'll come in from being out with her friends or whatever, or been to work, and I'm I'm one of these people. She's had a long day or whatnot. If I've been off then and I've been playing Xbox, I'll happily turn it off and let her chill out and watch a movie or whatever she wants to do. But she hates this game because, as you know, it's like, right, okay, before I log off, I've got to make sure all my animals are safe. They're in their compounds. They've all got their food. I've got my droppings being made into fertilizer for the next day. I've actually planted my crop. It goes on and on and on. And before you know it, you've sat there playing for another hour just trying to get out of the game. I like how they've done that. It's really quite smart, man. I could lose days and days in this game. Given the time, I could honestly sit here for a week. Like a game of crack, unfortunately. This type of game, especially if you're into this sort of stuff. Hey, everyone loves dinosaurs, Even just aiming a little dodo is cool as hell. Right, so the smart way is to get a little chain gang. Always have your shit following the lead animal. Oh my god, just need a mammoth, man. Mammoth are excellent wood collectors. Getting too tedious flying back and forth between the bunkers. Damn, sorry. I guess the good thing is doing it now will save time in the long run. I need thatch as well. Smart way off your brontos down the tail. Oh my god, Red X. I was fortunate enough to get a little bit of money given back to me as like a refund, basically. And the very first thing I thought of was Oculus. I didn't in the end. I had to restrain myself. And of course, how much I absolutely adore Elite Dangerous, which I have played on and off again, since the updates and hit my ship with like the business class modules and stuff like that to transporting. Yeah, that's still the dream, Oculus Rift, man. I'm still putting a little bit aside every now and then. But I want to make sure I've got everything set up and right. I have to worry about getting anything else. My main goal will probably be to get the Project Scorpio, obviously, and get the Oculus to run alongside that. I don't really want to go and get a 4K gaming PC. It's not that I'm adverse to them, I just don't spend the money on it. So we'll see. Something to say for and something to hope for, but you're a lucky, lucky devil. Is there any patch that you can play Arc on the Oculus? Right, I'll be back in 2 seconds. I'm just expecting a package from Amazon, so bear with me. I think I just had a knock at the door. Oh, nice. Sorry, Redex. Yeah, I just saw your message. VR, no, I've not. My friend's got the Vive headset, and he keeps trying to get me around to try it, but it's really sad and childish. But the first time I tried VR, I wanted to be with my own headset and just to be able to, just take it my own time instead of, I'd get quite excited. I'll try this one, try this, and yeah. I just want to take my time with it, sort of thing. I'm a bit of a child like that, but no, I've not actually tried it yet. I will do, as I say, when I get one. Eventually. Fingers crossed, touch wood. But there's a few things that worry me. I've done a lot of research on it. I know they've done a lot with like motion sickness feelings and stuff like that. They've tried to work that out quite a lot. And I hear they've done that to quite a fair degree of success. But for me, obviously, it's still in the beginnings. I'm more looking forward to the times when it starts expanding. I've already seen companies like expanding into like warehouses, which I think is a really good business model. But virtual reality headsets, and they've actually developed their own tracking pads, so you can run and walk on the spot in 360-degree turn of movement. That sort of thing really appeals to me. Make a day of it. Just like people go paintballing now, you could go into war into one of these warehouses eventually with a capability. nothing really that's pushing me right now to really want to get it Elite Dangerous aside. And at the moment, I'm not really playing Elite Dangerous right now, so it's not in the forefront of my mind, as it were. Yeah, I definitely will. One's ultimate goal, you want the idea was always the Star Trek holodeck. That was always the thing I wanted. So VR is a step in that direction, which is always good. Yes, yeah. Well, it's not even about the price, man. If I thought it was definitely 100% completely worth it right now, it's going to blow my mind, and I can already play all of the games that I would like compatible with it. Maybe I would go out there and push for it a bit more, but yeah, no, it was like HD. I waited a little while for HD, not just for the price, but to just establish itself a bit more. And I think it's here to stay, VR this time, because there has been several incarnations over the years, but I think it's here to stay. But it definitely has got a lot of scope for more development, in my opinion. So all of that is stuff based off what I've read. Obviously, I've just said I haven't tried VR, so I can't talk about it personally, but it's just sort of how I'm looking at it at the moment. Don't get me wrong, VR on ARC would be absolutely awesome. And it's not quite there, but it's nearly there. Fair play. Maybe if it was right there, right now, then I'd be a little bit more interested. The thing that frustrates me still, I think it would take a little bit getting used to having the headset and still having the controller. That's where it's sort of... I don't understand why they can't integrate the VR headset with, say, the Kinect sensor. People were bitching and moaning about the Kinect sensor, but there's actually quite a lot of potential there. Imagine you have your VR set up, you've got a game specifically, you've got your VR, you can look around, do whatever, but instead of having your controller, you can use your Kinect as a sensor to actually do the movements. See why that's not possible? I'm sure it'll probably be in development already. That sort of thing, I think there's quite a lot of scope for it. I filled up, my bad. Shit. don't need that. Excuse my language. Sorry. Rubbish. I need stations in already. Of course, stupidly, I need to be putting this all in the smithy to build it. Oh. Oh, that's a lot of weight to move to a smithy. Do you reckon I should just build one out here? Why not? 5 metal, got 50 stone, 30 wood. Right, I've got all of that good stuff. I get a feeling I'm going to have to build this on a foundation as well, aren't I? Sorry, I'm being a spaffer. There. I've just got to. Right. And is it? No. Can't see under the broadcasting sign. Straight in. Oh. Now I'm just going to transfer all. I can pick out what I need back anyway, so. Cool. Oh, cool. Still short on wood and thatch. Thatch by quite a lot, apparently. much, not much. Oh, nice. Ah. Yeah, and apologies for the grind, guys, but sometimes you've got to grind away. While looking for some more footage, obviously you can go to YouTube, which I think there's a link under the stream, I'm pretty sure there is, and you're more than welcome to check out any number of games. This man takes about 10 minutes just to turn around, bless him. Come on, mate. It's happy days. Poof. Take a hideout. Such a spaz. Stair go. Stair go. Email level 20. Don't really have the narcotic right at this moment to want to bother to tame her. However, see if she's got prime meat. Just hid the way of my animals. She's not gonna, is she? She's come sit there. Right. Right, so we're going to get this gate up and then start this fence, hopefully. Reminds me, actually. I'm going to do a bit of narcotic farming. Take the narcoberries off Bossman. Berries as well for tanks. Berries. It's a crappy temporary animal pit, basically. Let's tame the T-Rex. Box it in just to make sure it's safe for the night, but I don't imagine I'll need it now. 2 more fat, you joking? Hopefully some of this rock's gonna spawn back soon. Just for now, I might leave the gate part. Reason being, because I actually still want to make walls for the fence. And fence is more important. I can get a gate on in a bit. So, take as much as I can again. What? I've got a gate. I'm just going to wait till morning. So I've got a proper view of what's going on. I haven't quite decided where to put it. Fairly big area, to be honest. Don't imagine this will be anything that exciting, but might as well get it while we're here. Yeah. Well, metal pillar would come in handy, I suppose. Couldn't RG possibly take that much to kill a dodo? Yes, I want a fairly level, flat base for my gate, so people can't just crawl under it. If you know what I mean? I might start it like here, right at the very edge, a wall round pretty much this entire area. Really? Yes. Worth it? Yes. I'm gonna wait till morning, but screw it. Doesn't look really that flat though now I've come to it, does it? It's in the air, right? Oh. Hey, when it does this, why? Why can I not build it then? Was a gap, son of a bitch. It will need a lot more foundations and walls. Now, I think that's another package there with you guys. Eat. Prime people, you've got to love it. Not that I'm paid to say that, because I'm not. I wish I was. So, as I was saying earlier, I can never remember which way round it is to have the wall the way you want it, if you know what I mean. First of all, line it up so there's not much of a gap here. Yeah, obviously you can control, you basically want to get that green bit at the end and just stick it on the first one and then it will sort of do a line for you. I want to bring it back the other way really. There's a few. Mills, hi man. See you dude. Oh, in at least. Yeah, no problem, Alex, man. Good to see you again. And have a good one. I hope the man flu floats up soon. Get rid of it. Bear with me 2 seconds, guys. I'm just going to put phone call. Yeah, I'm just going to pause the stream quickly. Bear with me a second. Back for part 2 in a bit once I've taken my dog for a walk and stuff like that, okay?